G'day, cheers everyone. Sonia Bernard here with Linked by Ink, your Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. Today, welcome to my Thursday free with purchase class to go. And it is, what is it, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. So, it's fun times because the new annual catalog is live. Yes, it went live May 2nd. And we can now do this. And you can see all the amazing things in there. And I think I need to do a catalog walkthrough. But not today. Today, obviously, we're making some cards. And we are using the Cheerful Daisies set. I actually am in love with this set. I didn't think I would be, but I am. And it has some coordinating dies. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see. I'm going to quickly show you the set, the paper, the bling, and then we'll get into the cards. And these are the cards that will come in this kit today when you make a minimum purchase, and you will get some paper to decorate your envelope as well. So you'll have this one and you'll have enough for 2 of them, and then you'll have this one and there'll be enough for 2 of them, and you'll have, last but not least, this one, and again enough for 2 of them. So you'll be able to make 6 cards plus those cute little coordinating envelopes, which I think just add a touch of class to it and just make it seem really pretty. Okay, let's turn this down and I will start showing you everything. And I forgot to flip it, so everything probably just looked backwards then. Sorry. Oh, it happens. I get a little excited and I forget. I've got to press these buttons here. Okay, I'm going to press the buttons and turn it down and then we'll get started. Here we go. And of course I better see it on my little phone there. There we go. Now we can see everything. Okay, so now it's upside down, right side up, hopefully. And this is the Cheerful Daisies, and it is a photopolymer stamp set. So it comes with like a thicker piece and a thin piece when you first get it. I like to take mine off and stick them on here, as I like the others we've pulled them out because we're using them, and then I just pop this on top. Now they will stain once you use them. It doesn't negate the image or anything like that. It just stains the color, you know, because they are like this clear. They start out like this, very clear. So ink does stain, but it's all water-based and the stamps are still high quality. Doesn't matter the color, they've been cleaned and they're good quality, good to stamp with. Here are the dies. These are, it's called the Cheerful Daisy dies, and we're going to use this big one today. It's a fun one. Okay, it's got a little piece stuck in it. That's okay. And whoops, I kind of draw an outline. Usually I'm going to put it onto a magnetic sheet, but when I first get them, I'm just busy, and as I pull them, I draw an outline so I remember, do I have any dies missing or not? That's what that's about. And then if you want to look in the new annual catalog, page 110, 111 shows the suite. Let's make sure I've got this in full view over here. And it is some great sample ideas here as well. You can see, you can just case these out of the catalog. Okay, I'm pulling it, there we go. That's better right there. And the paper, oh my goodness. The paper is gorgeous. I'm going to flip through and show you that real quick. And of course we've got some bling. I actually didn't use this bling on these cards. I used the new in color bling that I really like. And let's quickly show you the paper. Excuse me. And if you don't want to see all this, just go ahead and speed forward and you can get to the cards. So again, my cards, my card class is free when you place a minimum $40 order using the host code link below. So you have these really cute, my dog is barking downstairs, I hope you can't hear it, super cute. I love this for like a scrapbooking layout. It would be really adorable. So you get 12 sheets, 6 different designs per sheet, a different design every sheet, and a different design on the back. So these oh, look at that. So you can use these for scrapbooking as well. Just say you're not a fan. You're like, oh, I really don't like those. Look, you can use all this. Scrapbooking, card making, whatever you want. And this one, this is Pebble Path. And then it has, so you get 2 of these. In the package, you get 2 of each sheet, okay? This one is going to be so fun to cut down and make a bunch of cards with, for sure. There's Moody Mauve, Moody Mauve, Pebble Pink, Boho Blue, Wild Wheat, and Copper Clay, and I think it's a little Garden Green, and what else is this color? Azure Afternoon. So they're all like the new in colors and then some of the new core colors. It's a fun paper pack. You can see Bubble Bath right there. So lots of fun. Okay, these cards today are easy because you know I like to do some easy, breezy cards. Their kits are ready for you to stamp. You do not get stamped images in your kits because that is against Stampin' Up! Policy. If you want the stamp set, you've got to go buy the stamp set, or you can use any sentiment you have. This one, it's all about the paper. So this is how your kit is going to come. You're going to have your base, and then you're going to have, you'll get your envelope as well, along with the piece of DSP to make that pretty. You'll get your ribbon. I love that they kept this checkered ribbon. Let's see the name of it. It is the Gingham ribbon. Gingham, I don't know. Then we're using a piece of basic white for the inside. And then this piece of basic white, we have used an embossing folder. And that is from the Basics embossing folder collection. There's actually, oh, let me get them. This is online exclusive. And in this, you get 3 embossing folders. They come in a package. And you get the bubbles, and it's like a little flower one and a little crisscross pattern. There are names of them on the website. They actually have actual names for them. But I really need to print that out and pop it on here. So whenever you're embossing, we have this great line here too. In whatever side the Stampin' Up! Symbol is on, that is the embossed side. That means that's going to be the side where stuff sticks out, like is up. And then the debossed side is this side, and that's going to be where it's indented into the cardstock. Okay, so we've embossed that. Okay, let's pull out our Lemon Lolly. This is a new core color, and we are going to use this cute little floral stamp that comes in the kit. In the stamp set, not the kit. It does not come in your kit. You have to buy the stamp set separately, okay? So we're just going to ink that up, and just want a little extra on the inside of this card. And there we go. Just a cute little stamp, something different. You can add whatever you want to the inside of your card. If you don't have this set, then it's a great time to go buy it and get your free card kit while you're at it. So it's our Garden Green, and we're just gonna fold that in half. You know, that's a 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I think these are just our regular layers that are a 1/4 inch smaller, and we're just gonna glue that in there. If you're like me, generally I like to write on my card before I glue it down, just in case I make a boo-boo. But if you do make a boo-boo, just cut another piece and literally go ahead and just glue it right on top of that piece. So we've got our embossed piece and our ribbon, and all we're going to do is tie this around about halfway down. Oh, I just remembered I forgot to bring in my trash can. I can hear this beeping out there. I was supposed to bring them in yesterday. Whoops. Sometimes I work from home, so I'm in the house a lot. Okay, I did cut the ribbon a little extra long for you, just so you can decide how big you want to make that. I'd rather have it too big rather than too small. Great big truck outside making noise. Okay. Then we're just going to put that about halfway down, and we've got the embossed side up. If you want to use the debossed side, do it. There's no right, there's no wrong. I just like the feeling of the texture on here. I think you get more texture with the embossed side than the debossed side. And we're going to want to move that bow as much to the left as possible, and then we're actually going to glue this. So I'm going to get our liquid adhesive and glue that down. If you want, you can even put it on the ribbon, and we're going to pop this on top. So we just center it. There we go. This is so easy. I love this card because it's of its, you know, ease. Then we've got another little piece of garden green and a little piece of DSP. This is 3x4, I believe. Don't quote me on that. And then you've got your little back piece to that. And we'll just adhere them together. Again, you could use your snail adhesive, which is our Stampin seal. But I just like to be able to move it, because where I put it the first time is not always the place I want it to be. Then our trusty dimensionals. Wait, those are minis. We don't want the minis, we want the regulars. And we'll just grab 4 of them on here. Let me look. Let me get our size for you. Yeah, so the DSP was 4x3 and the cardstock is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Let's pop one in the middle for good luck. And then there is, to me, there's an upside and a downside to that. So to me, it looks right this way. Yeah. So just make sure we're putting that on the right way. Whatever looks good for you. If you like it the other way, put it the other way. And we are going to center that as best we can. It'll be a little more over here than here, okay? That's fine. Because you've got the bow there, so it's not going to be centered to the card, it's centered to what's left, if that makes sense. Then, all we really need now is our little sentiment, and oh, I didn't bring over my stylish dies, but this is from the stylish dies. I don't even know where I put them. I've got an event coming up, so I have got a mess everywhere. Let me tell you, it's chaos. There we go. We've used this little stylish shapes dies, that one there, and love this set. I actually have 2 of them because I use them so much, so that when I'm creating kits I can run 2 through my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. So I did use garden green ink here, and the Oops-a-Daisy, I thought this was just so cute. Oops-a-Daisy stamp set, but you could put anything else that you have that fits here, like a happy birthday or something. And I find this set just stamps so good. Really good. Okay, so a little Oops-a-Daisy in garden green. And of course, you know what comes now. Dimensionals. 1, 2. And we'll just throw that on. Let's see if I can move a little faster today. I go kind of slow. I know. A bit of a slow poke. And then a little bling. These are the in colors. 2023 to 2025. And I just put 1 little bling. That's the medium size. I love these. I love them a lot. Okay. And then I'm just going to show you how to do this first one. But we're not going to do them all. We're just going to do this one. So get your envelope and go ahead and don't go all the way up to the edge. Go just a little bit below, because you don't want to be pushing glue out. Let's go around the edge. Remember, you don't have to be heavy-handed with this glue. Now I want to place it so that when it's folded down, that it's the right way visually. And for me, that is this way. So you just have the flap towards you, and then just go ahead and pop that on there. And you can move it up a little. What I do is close it, and then I can move it to where I need it. There we go. And then, quite simply, get your scissors and just cut around the edge. And I'm always like, I should put my glasses on. I have 20/25 vision, you know, I'm getting a little older, so gets a little, you know, like I can see really good distance in one eye and really good up close in the other eye. So when they work together, it's 20/25. But I have astigmatism too, so sometimes things gets a little blurry. That's okay. And there we go. How cute is that? Wouldn't you love to get that in the mail? And then when you open it, oh, it matches. It's just gorgeous. Love it. Should be doing this way more often than what I do it. But I think now that I've done it, again, I might just be more prone to do it more often. Okay, get my words out today. Okay, let's go next. Let's move this along. I'll go try to go a little quicker. And we're going to make this one. Now, I'm not going to show you again how to do that because that's too easy. But you will get this little bow. Whoop. There we go. Sometimes it might move around on you. You can just move it back to where you need it. So, you are going to get in your kit enough to make 2 cards, okay? Just getting all my stuff together here. Take me a second. So with this one, we've got our thick basic white cardstock, and then we've got a little die for sentiment. Again, that's the starry shaped dies using this one in the middle. And then you're going to get your envelope with your DSP so that you can glue that. And you're going to get your DSP, more DSP, ribbon, Moody Mauve or Mauve, however you want to say it. I say Moody Mauve, but this is one of the new in color ribbons. It's a very thick ribbon, very like stiff, I would say. Not stiff, like, what's the word? Thick. It's thick. It's hefty. You could probably use it in an emergency for something. If you needed a rope or something, you could probably reach for that ribbon and you'd be good to go. And again, we're using the Stylish Shapes die, and for the circle, we're using the second to largest. So we're going to need some ink. And we're just going to get our thick white cardstock and burnish that. And then our layer, which is 5 1/4 by 4 DSP, and we'll just simply glue this down. I know it's almost a shame to put this side down because it's so cute, but this is what we're doing. So if you want to switch it up, switch it up. You could, I'm sure you can use the Moody Mauve with the boho. It'll still look cute. You might not want to use that side, but maybe you just don't even use this piece. So make it your own if you want to. I feel that goes this way. So we've got this other little piece of DSP, and we're just going to glue this. And this is actually a little shorter. This is only 5 inches, and it's 2 inches wide. I'm going to go ahead and center that to the left. When I mean center it, I mean try to get it as even here, here, and here. So it's centered on those 3 edges. Then we get to do some stamping. You can see I'm not even using a stamp pad today. I'm winging it. Let's just wing it. Okay, so we're going to use our Memento Black. And I like to, with the bigger stamps, I like to kind of turn and ink, just tap, tap, tap to get good coverage. I don't want to do an image and then it not come out good. And then you can just put it anywhere. It doesn't matter because it's a circle. So you can turn it if needed. There we go. How cute. I love that image. I love the outline. I just love it. There's just something so fun about it. And next we are going to get Moody Mauve, Moody Mauve, and we'll do the sentiment as well. And it's "You made my day." Now, if you don't have these colors, just use black. That'll work too, okay? And you could just leave it just like that if you wanted to, or you could color it any color that you currently have that would kind of go with this. I mean, sure, if you've got it like a Daffodil Delight, do that, you know. Okay, so this one, we're just going to ink that and then line these up. Let's make sure I've got it right. I'm going to try to lean in here as much as possible here. Try to get it all lined up. And if you don't get it all lined up perfectly, don't worry about it. It's fine. There we go. That one actually worked. It's actually quite easy to see because it's so big. So it is quite easy to see and line that one up. The smaller one I find a little harder, but this one's pretty good. And then I decided to do, to kind of match the DSP and do a bubble bath center rather than do, you know, like a yellow or black center. Decided to go a little pink. Let's just, doesn't really have a, it kind of fits good a certain way, but you're still going to have an outline, and that's just normal. That's how it's built. So just roll with it. We're nearly done. How easy is this? I love it. And they just look so cute. I was showing my daughter and my friend, and they were absolutely just oohing and ahhing over them. They're like 19 and 20, about to be 20 and 21. And they absolutely love these cards. So I always like to show them and get their reaction. So just some dimensionals. Can never have too many. And then you'll see just by adding bling to this how it really elevates this card to just like a different level. So I like it looking like that. And then we will put the sentiment on here. I want it touching. I kind of want to make it like one cohesive unit. Of course, you can change it to however you want it. Doesn't have to be the same way I have it. And then with this very thick, now I will make the ribbon in your kit kind of a lot longer than needed. The reason being is I did notice that sometimes when you cut this ribbon, it continues to fray. So, and I think that's just because of the texture of it. So I've given you extra just in case, because I don't want you to end up with these really short ends on your ribbon. And I'll see if, let's put it together. We'll make it this one a little longer. It's like, it seems like as long as you get it at the correct angle, it doesn't fray as much. But sometimes, like, I just notice I touch it and it just starts fraying. I'm like, oh, okay. So we can make that long, like that works. That works. And you could even make this ribbon bigger if you want. The bow, I mean. And we'll just get a glue dot here or two. It's very hefty ribbon. Very hefty. So I like to make sure that it's not going, you see right there what I was talking about? You see it just like started to fray on me right like that. And I cannot stand a frayed edge. So that does not work for me. Try it at less of an angle and see if that helps. And then I'll trim this one down too a little bit. There we go. So that's what I mean by it's fraying just a touch. So don't touch it. There we go. And then, see how it's like that? But then, it still looks cute. But my goodness, when you add bling to a card, it just gives it that extra pop. It gives it that, it just elevates it to the next level. I've been watching Gordon Ramsay, Next Level Chef. Like, just adding that little poof, it'll just make it just go to the next level. So, okay, number 3. We're doing good on time. I hope it's not too long. I know sometimes watching, you know, it's like, oh, I just want to get to the card. So, I feel that. Okay, now I'm going to show you what pieces I use to get all this, because we have a lot of pieces. So we have our pebbled path, this new in color, and of course then again there is your, when you receive your kit, I am going to tuck your envelope piece in the actually it won't be, it'll be like this. I'm going to put it at the back, so the back piece will be for the envelope itself. Okay, so when you get your kit, all the pieces are going to be tucked in like this, and if it's at the back, that's for the envelope, because they're almost identical sizes. See, I don't want you to use the wrong bit, and then, well, that's quite different, but I don't want to use the wrong bit, okay? So let's just say that that's how I'll do that, so we'll save you from making a boo-boo and not having the right size to go on your card. So this is just pebbled path. Sometimes I think as I'm talking, it's just words coming out. And then there's another piece. This is actually the back side of this one, of the pebbled path one. So this is just a 1/2 inch by 5.5. Is it a 1/2 inch or a 3/4? Oh, let me have a look at my measurements. No, it's 3/4 by 5.5. There we go. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop this one down, and I've probably gone a 1/2 inch from the side. And then we've got our other piece of DSP, which is 5.5 by 2. And again, nice and easy, but these cards just come out cute. Oh, did I forget to cut my vellum? Oh no, I didn't. That would have been bad. I thought, oh no, I forgot the vellum. I've got a piece of vellum, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, and we're going to put that on there, but I'm not going to use glue dots yet, because first we're going to put our bits together. And let me grab those dies. Where did I put them? Just throwing stuff everywhere, because I want to show you how I created this. So we've got the Cheerful Daisy dies, and we're grabbing this piece here, and that is what we are using to cut out our cardstock there. Is this crushed curry? Yeah, I think I used crushed curry. I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure it's crushed curry. And then we are going to snip that off, okay, because we don't want the leaves in the crushed curry. No, I don't know, I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe if you want to do it in like the gold foil or a specialty paper, so it has leaves with it as well, but well, you're taking that off. So then I ran it through again, and I just put the edge like this on a piece of garden green cardstock, okay, and then we can glue this instead, because I just don't want the flowers and the leaves the same color. So we'll just go ahead and pop that on there. So that glue for a minute. Then you want the insides of these flowers. Okay, so when you look at your die set, you've got the pieces. So it's 2 pieces. There's an outline, if I can pick this back up, and then there's this like middle bit. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to receive all these pieces already die cut in your kit for you. All this will be die cut ready to go. So really the only thing you need is a sentiment for this. And even this piece is going to be die cut, and that comes out of here as well. So you're going to have all these pieces cut for you. And remember, you're going to have 2 of each, so you can make 2 cards. So then all we have to do is glue it together. And so you'll have one side, it's like cut and debossed, and we'll turn it over, so we'll make sure you're putting the glue on the back. And this just takes a minute. Just put some glue all around. You don't have to use a lot, remember? Just a little goes a long way. And then you'll line that up. Again, I'm going to stand up. It's just easier to see over top. And you see how easy that just goes on? And you can kind of move it. So like this one, if he's like, again, this is why I use the multi-purpose liquid glue. And just move, I want to move you a little bit over. There we go. So you can have a little bit of shift with that. And again, can you see it when I hold that up close so you can see that's the back and that's the front, and it's got those little lines in it. So that's how it's very easy to see when you're holding it in your hand what's what. So again, just a little bit of glue. Just kind of brushing that on. Now if you wanted to, if you have that double-sided tape, oh, I can't even think of the name. My mind just went blank. But it's a, oh, what am I doing? Sonia? Okay. Do I have this right? No, I don't. I am messing this up. That's what I'm doing. Let me have a look at my other one for the big piece went here. Okay. I had it right the first time, I think. Nope, I'm totally messing this up. You know, I put it down yesterday and it just went down perfectly. Of course, while I'm filming, I'm making a hot mess of this. Okay, okay. The V goes towards the top. See this larger part here? That is going to go towards your top part. Let me put a little bit more glue on here because I'm kind of like just goofing around and it's drying up on me. Last night I just popped it on and it was like, okay, perfect. So I didn't have to think about it. But now you've helped me figure it out too. So those two larger pieces are going to be not, you're going to want to put it on these two. Let me see, you've got 1, 2, 3, and those two larger pieces will line up with that piece there. There we go, she gets it. Yes, so not where your piece is attached. You've got a little piece of 3 there, and to the left of that, towards the top, you're going to have those big pieces right there, and that's where you're going to put that one. That was I was on the, as my friend likes to say, I was on the struggle bus right then. I was just struggling. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe the struggle boat, because I was paddling and not going anywhere. Kind of like this glue right now. Come on out. I'm trying not to get a lot out, because we don't need a lot. We don't need to have sticky fingers. Okay. And then this one's pretty easy to figure out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. While that's just sitting there waiting for a second, we will go ahead and get our pebble path and our sentiment. And I'm just realizing I forgot my linen thread, so I'm going to have to jump up there and grab that. And we are just going to tap, tap, tap. And then wishing you the brightest birthday. Okay. Next, what we're going to do now is get some dimensionals, of course. And we've got some big ones here. And then for this, I might have gone a little nuts with my little ones, but I really wanted it to pop up. So I put them on each of the little leaves. You probably don't have to do this many, but I really wanted, I didn't want any kind of like falling down and sagging. So, oops, I just went bananas with the little minis. But you do you. You probably do not have to do this many at all. This is just how I wanted to roll. So this is just going to take a few minutes. I just wanted to have a lot of lift in it. And they should fit so you don't see them through there.
And then this one I just put like in the larger areas because I didn't really want it showing through here. And a couple here. And one more. Yes. Yes, I went nuts. Okay, now before we're going to put this on, what we're going to do is kind of look at it where it's going to lay. And then we're going to get our glue dots. And remember, you do have to supply your own adhesive with my kits. So this is how I like to do it. I'm like, okay, I can stick a glue dot about here because that's where the flower is going to go. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because you can see glue behind vellum. So just make sure we've got that centered. And you see how that pokes through? You can literally see it right there. I've got glue everywhere. So then again, I'm putting it here. And I'm like, okay, that's going to go there. So I can grab another one. And I just grab my scissors and put it on the edge. And then I can go, okay, I can put one here under that flower. And then I can get another one. Still like this. Just make sure it's straight. And you can move it, so that's good. And we're going to put this about down here. So we can stick one about there. And I'm going to just do another one. And I love how this vellum just, to me, it literally just brings the card together. It's that piece that just makes the whole piece coherent and works together. Because if you didn't have that on there, it actually looks a little weird, in all honesty. Like, so if you have something that, I'm just peeling off the backs over here off camera for a second because I have a little pile built up. But if you're making a card and you're trying to put, you know, your centerpiece on the front and you're like, oh, it's just not merging. It's just not bringing the card together. There's too much contrast. I mean, because the contrast in, you know, the flower and the colors in this compared to that, it kind of just was melting in. So if you have that happening, go ahead and grab a piece of vellum. Oh my goodness, I put way too many of these on. What was I thinking? But I really want it to just pop up, so I'm not going to be mad about it. I'm just going to have to be patient while I get this done. If you're watching this video, you're not seeing anything, you're just hearing me talk in the background. I'm nearly done. I've got those ones done. Here we got a few more. Couple more. Oh, did I get those ones? Just these two. Here we go. Okay. Then you can go ahead and just make sure you're covering up those glue dots. And then this one. 1, 2. And then we need our twine. And, oh, hang on. I know I have it. Oh dear. It's on the other end of the craft studio. So this is our linen thread. And we're just going to double bow that. Tie a quick knot. And you can, if you have the thread at home and you want to make it a triple bow, you can do that too. Oh no, it's a little, there we go. It was a little loose. And you just need a glue dot for that as well. Let's pop that in. So you've got a whole new catalog to choose from in making your purchase. So remember, the card kit is mailed to you for free when you make a purchase of $40 or more before shipping and tax. And then if you make a purchase of $50 or more, I'll also include a random embellishment that is from the current catalog. So that's from the new annual catalog. Okay, and there we have our cards for the day with our little coordinating envelopes. And let's see. Whoops. Let's just bring them all back so we can have a quick look. And there we go. Wait, let me get that better on there. There we go. Is that all showing? All over the place. I'm all over the place. But there we have it. And I absolutely just love this set and this paper. It might turn out to be one of my favorite sets. And you know, the Cheerful Daisies, it is on page 111 in the new annual catalog. So if you want to go ahead and order that, you can. Okay. And remember, use the host code link. You must use the host code link to get the free card kit and the free goodies, okay? And if you don't use that link, then I can't send out the card kit and I can't send you out your goodies, and that will make me sad. So make sure you go ahead and use that link. Okay, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can see every Thursday at 3 I offer a free with purchase class to go. Sometimes when I'm out of town, I will do an offer instead, and the only way to get that is to sign up to my email list, okay? Technique Tuesday at 2 will return in June. I'm revising the way I use my time to create those videos, so those will look for them again starting the first Tuesday in June. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You take care. Have a great day and a great weekend coming up. Bye now.